No. Into the month of November, my beautiful Elaine. What I can see is you're seeing different type of offers that you would like. I feel like there's different possibilities, but I do not necessarily see you going on in for an interview. I feel like all of this is going to be opening for you in 2025. I hate to say it, but I feel like I feel like the actual break that was there for you this year was the one that just kind of passed on by. Yeah. Isha, sweetie, here we go. Hold on just a second, loves. Attends, merci. Hein? Attends, tout mon grand. Merci. Okay, here we go. No, they're not wrestling. Honestly, I was hearing Matthias saying, no, you cannot do that. It is illegal. It is illegal. I'm like, what the heck are they doing into the living room? That is illegal. So I went to see, but apparently, I don't know, it's some quiz show that they're watching on YouTube and they have to decide different things. And Matthias was saying that is not a good decision. You cannot do that. But they were not doing anything they were not supposed to. There you go. Yeah. Yes, that's what I mean, my beautiful Elaine. That's what I mean, Smitty. Yes. But no, they were not wrestling. All is good. They were watching YouTube. Yeah, I know. I was just wondering what's illegal happening into my living room. Okay, so Isha, here we go, sweetie. Let me gather your questions on up. So you don't believe that the promotion is available anymore. Okay. Okay, sweetie. Let's go and figure this out. Hello, Quanton. Hello, Lilith. Welcome into the new live. That should be functioning well. Okay, so HP and MZ are going to be on up next. Then we still have Cherry and we still have Mimi that are on to the wild card list. Okay, so you don't believe that the permission is available anymore. An overall career. Let's go and see, first of all, if it is still available or not. I am seeing our Knight of Pentacles, also our Four of Cups, and the World. I'm actually going to have to say for the moment, I do not believe that it is available, but I do believe that something else will actually be opening on up for you, but you're going to have to wait a little bit before it's able to do so. It might take between 4 to 6 months for a new one or a new promotion to be opening on up for you. That could really be into your interest. Now, hold on. Thank you for waiting so patiently, by the way. The death popping through. I know that you're into a place where it's stressful. It's crazy stressful. I feel like you're navigating through a lot of things. You're navigating through a lot of bad energy. There's bad energy. There's challenges. There's interpersonal drama. There's all different kind of things all together. What I'm actually going to say is the following. The current energy that I'm seeing at this moment is that it seems like you're into a challenging cycle with work, with the dynamics, and within the stress. The promotion not being available at this moment, I feel, is somewhat of a setback into your life for you. But I do not feel that this means that you're not going to have something else or something else is not going to open on through. But I feel like that current energy of a door that is closing, along with everything that is happening within the cycle at work and the people at work, is seen to be like a setback, and that's bringing your energy on back. What's going to be really important for you to follow on through is going to be to focus towards the future, towards the different choices that are going to be offered towards you. So focus onto your balance. The message over here is to protect your peace. It is for you to stay grounded. The office drama can just drain your energy so darn quickly. It could be amazing. So you're going to have to set yourself some boundaries. You're going to have to maintain your focus on your personal goals. That is going to be the key for you to have the success and for you to have another promotion that will be opening on up towards you. It's going to be important for you to try to engage with your colleagues, but only onto a need-to basis type of interaction. So no extra, no fluff-la, no nothing of the such. Be as neutral as you possibly can to try to, avoid getting pulled into all different kind of unnecessary conflict. Now, what you need to do into your following steps, quite frankly over here, I know even if you do feel like you're a little bit blocked from advancement, I know that there is an opportunity that will be there and that will be able to strengthen up your skills. So it's going to be important for you to look at the different availabilities that are going to be coming towards you and to take them, all right? Wherever you actually feel that you can show your skills, it's going to be the place to do so. There is going to be a project, there is going to be a task that you are going to be offered. It's not going to be into the actual frame of, oh, you'll get a promotion. There'll be a task. There's going to be something that you're going to have to do, some type of project. You're going to take it, and that is going to boost your profile. And that is going to make the higher people, the people who are up there who are giving those opportunities, start exploring you a little bit more and what you can offer and what you can actually bring on through. So I'm going to say, always look towards that future. Do not let it go. This is a cycle. It is a very stressful cycle, but this is a little bit the universe kind of nudging you to prioritize what really aligns with you, with your career, with your values, with your own personal well-being. And you need to trust that if you're into this place at this moment and it was not available to you, as sucky as it can seem, this is because you still have a couple, challenging steps that you still have to pass on through. So I'm going to say, take what you can into your work, redirect your focus, use your skill set and show it. Okay? Show how good you are. Show how better you are. Show how innovative you are. All right? And this is going to help you into your long-term career direction. I don't see you leaving this current job. I see you sticking at it. I see you having different projects that are going to really showcase who you are, what you can do, and it's going to set you apart from the other people who are not doing as much as you. And that's going to actually help you to go on forward and to get a promotion, but it'll be a different promotion. It's not going to be the same one. It is from the same company, sweetie. The same company. Absolutely, sweetie. It's coming from the same place, my love. You're not leaving companies. You're not changing. There's really just another opportunity, there's other projects, other files you're going to be working on, and that's going to allow you to shine, if you will. And that's going to allow you to go and ultimately get another promotion. And this promotion will be the right one for you. Good for you, my dear Jean. Good for you, sweetie pie.
Mais Evelyn, elle est toujours pas là.
Non, elle va arriver, ma chouette.
Ouais, mais si, il faut qu'elle dorme ici, hein.
Qui a fait un dégât? J'entends la laveuse.
Pas moi.
Mathias?
Je sais pas.
Ok, c'est pas grave. Ferme la porte, ma belle. Elle va venir. Je t'aime. Bye bye. And you'd love to work overseas, right? But this project is absolutely draining. I know it is, sweetie pie. I know that it's not easy. I know that you do want to go, but I don't. Let me go see if I see you going overseas, okay? Let me go see if I see that. Because I don't see you into voyage. I don't see you going elsewhere. And lack of morale. is draining. You're doing the work of 4 people altogether. I don't see you going overseas, sweetie. I do see you seizing opportunities, and I do see you being quite brilliant and doing absolutely everything that you can, but I do not see you leaving. I do not. Is there any possible way that you could talk to your superiors to try to have not as strong as of a workload, if you will? Could that be a possibility? Let me take out some more cards and see what else I can find for you, okay? Just hold on. You're a sweetie pie. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, sweetie. Welcome to the channel, my love. I know. Let me go and see if I can see anything else, my beautiful Isha. It is not because I do not see it at this moment that it is not actually going to be happening into the future. Not really. There's nobody you can actually go and see. It doesn't mean the energy is not going to change. Yeah, and you're just understaffed altogether. I see you as being very emotional. I see you as needing to rest. I see you as needing to relax altogether. I need you to take better care of yourself. I really, honestly, into the messages that I'm getting over here, it is a very, very strong message that you have to be careful for yourself, okay? Who you are, what you have to give, and everything else. Because at this moment, from what I can see, you're a little bit into a position where, like, I'm not going to say, I don't want to say the D word. I don't want to talk about depression or anything of the such, but you're into a place where you're feeling very, very vulnerable. And I don't want you to get ill. I don't want you to get sick from it. I don't want anything of the such. So try to do as best as you can. At the very same time, if you can talk to somebody, try to talk to them, because even if you guys are understaffed, it doesn't mean that you have to pick up everybody's job, right? So try to see what you can do into that while waiting for, the next promotion. You will, I feel like you are going to get the next one, my sweet love. And I'm sorry you did not get this one, my sweetie pie. But I do not see you moving overseas, and I do not see you changing companies. I see you staying there. I see you getting a promotion because you seem to be working on something that has a certain importance, and you're going to stand out from other people. So it's a little bit of a path that I feel like you have to take to go and get that success that you need. But along that path, the spirit is truly saying to be careful to yourself, because you're overdoing it and you're draining yourself. You have to take care of yourself, because if you work and work and work and work and work and you get depressed, or you don't want to work anymore because you're tired and everything of the such, what good is that going to be for you? It's not going to do any better now, is it? So they have to be careful for you. They can't use you into that kind of a way. Don't forget yourself into it, okay, Isha? Do not. Because every single card I took out into this one talks about you and how you have to be careful for yourself. So it is a direct warning by spirit to be careful for your health. Let me give you an angel message, sweetie. And let me know if you have any other questions. I shall answer them, okay? We're going to give you an angel message. I'm going to go and see HP. HP, let me know if you're here. HP is next, and MZ is going to be following. Okay. The angels remind you that you have a unique purpose into this world. Connect with your passions, connect with your talents, to fulfill your soul's calling. The support that you have into your life at this moment, this will bring you to a beautiful, purposeful life. And remember that you have much strength and much resilience. Yes, I'm seeing 6 months, not 4, 6. Yeah. So you have to take care of yourself into the in-between, okay? I'm sending you love, sweetie. If you have any other questions, you let me know. If you want to reach out to me because you feel like you need to talk, then definitely do that too. All right? Not a problem, sweetie. My email's always open, Isha. And I'm sending you so much love, beautiful vibes. Don't give up, okay? You've got this, sweetie. We believe into you. Lynn, if you want to go and meet your true love, my beautiful Aries, use that beautiful fiery passion that you have as being a beautiful Aries, because I'm an Aries too, and make it happen. Don't wait for Prince Charming to come at your door. I don't care your age, sweetie. Go and make it happen, my love. Don't wait for no Prince Charming. Go and get your Prince Charming, sweetie. All right? I kid you not, my love. It is true. Anna, hello, my beautiful Susan. I've got you onto the list, sweetie. What was I going to do? Oh, that's it. Hold on. Gmail. HP followed out by MZ, then Elaine, I'll go and answer your other questions, love. So HP, you're next. I did. I shall be with you shortly, sweetie pie. Hello, Y. Nice to see you. No, do not. Absolutely not. Right, love? Absolutely, sweetie. Okay, so HP shall be here. And HP is going to be at 122. Hi, Julie. You're going to be up in just a moment, okay? I'm sorry my HP, I don't know, a weird character. An E with an accent appeared. I'm sorry. Didn't want it to. Thank you, my beautiful Lynn, sweetie. I know you're waiting for spicy. Okay, hold on. I'm just waiting. I'm going to go and see over here for High Priestess. Oh, no. High Priestess, sweetie pie. I do not see High Priestess questions. Did High Priestess post her questions? Let me go see if I see High Priestess questions. Oh, I got you over here. Okay. You overheard your mom telling your grandma that you're selfish. Oh, seriously, after every single thing that you're doing because you don't want to wake up early into the morning for your brother, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's not fair. I understand where she's coming with it though. I do. It's not fair because of everything that you're doing, but I understand where she's coming with this. Yeah. It's not fair, sweetie. It makes you want to say, I'm not going to do it. It makes you want to say, just figure out your own problems. I'm not going to help you, doesn't it? But I know that you have such a big heart, and I know that you're so sweet, and I know that you'll do it even though it makes you upset, and even though you're angry at it. It'll obviously at some point even drain you, and might even, you might actually end up catching a couple little colds here and there for no good reason. Not because Not because just because your body is being drained of its energy because you're doing a bunch of stuff into your life that you don't want to do, but because you feel like you have to do it, and yet somebody is kind of stabbing you into the back, your own mom nonetheless. But this is not the first time she has done this. This is part of who she is. This is the part of, but you're never going to be able to change her, my love. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide to say, well, hey, you know what? This is your life, mom, and this is your son. Yes, it's my brother, but it's your life and it's your son. You got to do what you got to do, right? Or you decide that you're going to help. But if you help, you need to know that you're not going to be able to change her. She's the way that she is. So you kind of have to a little bit pin where you're going and what you're doing, and or maybe how long you're going to be doing it for. It's not fair because, well, now she says this, but other times, she stole your ideas. She did a bunch of stuff. So she thinks about herself a lot, right? And it's unfair because she is your mom. It's unfair because she's kind of projecting a negative trait onto others that is non existent, that is not true. I actually feel like your mom has unresolved issues with you. Um, I feel as though your mom kind of tries to label different things and label different circumstances to make her feel like she is better and she is stronger and that she deserves this help and she deserves all these things. And the world is against her altogether. And so she ends up kind of manipulating, so she ends up kind of getting pity, and sometimes she ends up, maybe getting different, she just likes the pity and the, oh my god, oh poor you, and oh, you have to live through that, how do you do it, and what are you going to do? It just gives her that extra attention that she needs, even if it is not true, even if it is at your expense, if you will. What I really need you to do is to a decide what you're going to do. Are you going to help or not? If you're going to help, maybe give her a certain amount of time frame where she has to change the situation around, because you can't do this forever, because you have your own plans in life. You want to leave, you want to go elsewhere, you've got your dreams, and you need to pursue your dreams because that's your dream. um and you need to remind yourself in the meanwhile of your own truth. It's not because somebody else says it that it is true, you know? Um, so you need to think about your qualities. And oh my God, I cannot, I've known you for a few years and I'm sure you've got some bad traits, but I haven't found one yet. You're always so sweet and so kind and so loving and so caring, and you're very, very guarded, okay? But with great reason, because of mom and because of other people who have hurt you into the past. So it's important for you to keep your distance between her words and how you actually see yourself. Don't attribute what she is saying towards yourself. Um, if you're feeling ready about it, you can definitely gently, not ferociously, but gently kind of address the pattern with her and ask her why, ask her for a better understanding. Say, hey, I thought I heard you the other day, perhaps, talking about this like that. Why did I hear correctly? And if she says, oh no, well, all right, okay. But if she says, well, yeah, I kind of feel like sometimes, okay, well, let's discuss about this and let's see why, because you guys don't have this same understanding, and this is just kind of creating ripples, if you will, of problems. And she's not going to change who she is. She will continue the way that she is unless a communication is brought upon, unless an understanding is there. Other than that, she's just looking for attention. She'll get it any way she can, even if she kind of has to step onto you, sweetie. And it's not fair, but that's what she's doing. Mm-hmm. Let me just go back on down and see if you're around. Yeah. Um, what is that, Jean? You say with others in order to stick together. Don't, no, you don't wait for your Prince Charming. No, he's never gonna come. You gotta go and get what you want, and then maybe you'll find a Prince Charming. Maybe. If you don't find a Prince Charming, maybe you'll just find a prince. He might not be charming. I don't know. You might, hopefully you just don't find a page along the way. Um, yeah. So you have to be careful about that, okay, sweetie? This is basically what I'm seeing for you, my love. I will give you an angel message, and I feel like it could be really important for you to talk to your mom. If you don't, it will stay stagnant. Nothing will really change. She'll continue into the same way. I know that she's doing it for attention. I know that she's doing it for all those reasons, but it's still not a good reason to do it, right? So she needs to know that you're there for her, that you're trying to do your very best that you possibly can for her, but she's got to do the best that she can for you too, and not talk badly behind your back because you're already sacrificing an awful lot for her, sweetie. Message. The angels guide you to find tranquility within yourself. Let go of your worries and connect with the peaceful essence of your soul. And I have to say, that sounds pretty darn right, sweetie. You've got this, love. You're back, Elaine. Way too soon. What kind of snack did you get, sweetie? Oh my God. Okay, Julie, I've got you, sweetie. So let's go see for our beautiful Julie, followed up by Elaine and Susan and Mimi. So Elaine, Susan, and Mimi are on up next. And here we go for MZ. Okay. No, he didn't forget about the picture, but he's going to wait for you to send it because you said you were going to. So if you don't actually end up sending it, he's going to say, hey, you forgot about me. All right? That's it. So is he actually expecting and waiting for the messages today? He is waiting for your message. Time to send, click. No, I know you don't have the same time as me. Later on, okay? Click, send. At my time, you would have already sent it. Yeah, he's definitely waiting for you. Okay, he's not going to. He feels like if he says, "Oh, were you not supposed to send me a picture?" then he kind of feels like he's a little bit begging, and he doesn't want to be begging. So, yes, definitely send the picture on out. He definitely has not forgotten about it. He is waiting for your message. He is waiting for the picture. Although into his mind, he's probably not thinking the picture is the type of picture that he is necessarily going to receive. But you're so darn cute into it. You're so cute. And he's just going to see the essence of who you are and how adorable you are. And he's going to love it. So yes, please don't forget to send him the picture. He's waiting for it. All right, hold on just a second, sweetie. Elle vient d'aller chez elle dans 5 minutes, OK? Ben, je travaille, je peux pas, mais dans 5 minutes. I'm still here, not gone anywhere. I was just giving a message to my little girl that her friend is on her way. So, yeah. He's been reflecting and evaluating and onto the relationship and the feelings. Yeah, but it's not just this week. It's not something that he just kind of thinks and kind of does. It's something that he does often, something that he thinks about often. It's just that at this moment in time, it's something that he's been thinking about a little bit more because you guys haven't necessarily talked all that much this week, is what I'll say. Yeah, I like the evaluation zone. He'll come out of it quite impulsively because it's just the way that he is. Into his mind, it's really important to stay in contact with the fact that he has an idea and he evaluates and he thinks about things, and then the idea kind of leaves. Oop, and then another one kind of comes on in. but that's the way he goes. That's the way he does things. So I'm basically going to say over here for you that yes, he has his own ideas. Yes, he has his own movements, but he doesn't necessarily have a time frame. Like, it's very, very spontaneous. Everything that comes through M is spontaneous. He will think and he will ponder upon sometimes for something for a whole week. And then boom, he'll do something about it, but he'll actually forget that he spent a whole week thinking about it. It's like time is not of the essence for him. You see time, I see time, and you're like, okay, I got this. I've got. He doesn't see it into that kind of way. He doesn't live into that kind of way. He just goes with the flow. He goes with his ideas upon what he thinks is the next best step and everything. He goes with his feelings. But that's it. So it's not necessarily just an evaluation of stuff. Is he going to come out of his evaluation? He will. What are going to be his conclusions? This is just sounding like a rapport. It's sounding like a document that we need to give on in. His conclusions is he's going to continue doing the exact same thing that he usually does. I mean, he's just going to have his ideas. He's going to say, okay, well, all right, it's time now. He's going to feel like he needs to reach on out. He needs to spend time with you. That's what he'll do. The difference is more time passes on by, less space you guys will have between your meetings, because it's going to be more and more important for him to spend more time, because he's going to be missing you. He's going to be thinking about you. He's going to be wanting to spend time with you. So more time goes on by, the more he wants to spend that time with you. And the less space you're going to have between the meetings. But it is something that we kind of just have to go with the flow within him, because that is the way that he is. And we have to go with his flow, because your flow is not the same. You don't have the same thought process or anything of the such. So I don't want to make it sound as though he's into his own zone and he's thinking about his things and he's trying to evaluate what his next move is going to be and how he's going to be. He's not into, he's just really into his own zone, into his own mind. And he thinks about the relationship and he thinks, but he doesn't realize that he's been thinking for 5 days. He doesn't see that. That's the craziness. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Like it's crazy. It's crazy into a way, because honestly, I don't live like that. I don't see that, Julie, but I know that my son, that's the way he thinks. That's the way he feels. So I get it. I get it. Sometimes he's just caught up into his own world, and it is what it is. That's it. There's no, I don't understand it, because I'm not into that same type of mind frame, but it is what it is. And so you just kind of have to go with the flow. You live with it and you learn. And that's what we're doing. We can definitely work onto it to make sure it goes well. What we can actually do is maybe work onto more of the concentration, right? We can work on making him better to actually focus onto his concentration, onto the relationship and onto you. So we don't have that amount of time that is so wide between like each meeting, or sporadically or obsessively kind of write messages and stuff and then have like a 4 or 5 days where nothing is happening because he's gone into his bubble. We can definitely work onto that, onto the concentration. You wonder if he misunderstood what you said yesterday, and you asked a question about it earlier. Hold on just a second. Let me go back up. Did he misunderstood what you said last night? You meant, yeah, your work costume. Yeah. Okay, let me go see. The fact that I saw that he's going to be a little bit surprised definitely gives me the vibes that he's hoping for something else. But the fact that I saw that he is going to think that you're beautiful and absolutely adorable, and it is the essence of Julie that is within that costume, means that he's appreciating it. So he might be a little bit sad because it's not the type that he wanted, but he will be happy about it. The Hierophant coming on through. Stagnation. Well, I'm actually going to have to say, into his mind, he's thinking that you're probably going to be setting out a different type of costume, something that's a little bit more sucky. That being said, though, it doesn't change the fact that you're not into a sucky mood. It doesn't change the fact that if you send the beautiful, sweet picture that you had when you were at work, you're adorable, and it is who you are, and it represents who you are, and he's going to love it. So go ahead with it, sweetie. Because even if you did send something Saki, let's say we switch up the vibes completely and you go into a Saki vibe, I don't feel like you guys are necessarily going to have Saki things happening tonight. So I'm going to say just go with the vibes, sweetie. Go with whatever makes you feel better. But is he expecting something more revealing? I'll say yes. Definitely. I know it is, right? Why guys are I think guys, Elaine, and whoever is here into a guy mode or guy energy or guy whatever, I don't know. Today everything goes. So whatever it is, okay? If you're into that male energy, please do tell us why that's all you think about. Oh my God. Actually, I think women think about it a lot too, but I think women think about it into a different way. Yeah. Men might be a little bit more obsessed about the physique or the action. I think that the female energy sees it into a different kind of way. It's not that we have less desires or less wants. Maybe we just don't show it as much. Maybe we're more hypocrite. Who knows? Oh, we're definitely in sexy mode too. We definitely are. We don't show it as much because men will look directly at your socky parts and women will not normally necessarily just look at a man's socky part. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the same. It's just we don't talk about it into the same kind of way and we don't act upon it into the same kind of way. But I think men and women, we're onto the same darn levels. We're just different. It is what it is. Besides, women usually it is more visible than men. So it's to the disadvantage of the man into this one. If Oh no, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say if a man had you know where, maybe women would look more. Okay, I'm gonna go and see you, Elaine. You're next. So, here we go. No, it is not. I know. It was just a stupid idea that crossed my mind. I had to say it. Okay, so let me go and see you, Elaine. I'm sorry. Okay. Hey, I didn't talk about nothing. I said yes. I said this here instead of that there. It could be arms, it could be legs, it could be your mouth, it could be your hair. It's your mind that twisted it. See you soon, my beautiful Julie. No, some are sweet gentlemen. Yeah, not all men are beasts, like not all women are beasts, I'm gonna say. Yes. It is what it is. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. Um, Imagine. I know. Imagine if it was a nose. Oh my God. Okay. Elaine. Um, I'm sorry. You posted the nose and I thought about Serrano's nose. I'm so sorry. It says a lot about me, but you talk about nose and I think about that's it. A Serrano's nose is all I'm going to say. Okay, let's go and get your answers. Hmm. Enough of my silliness. I know. Serrano does have a big nose. Like, it's protuberant onto his face. Yeah. That's it. So no more, yeah, that's what it is. Facial noses. Sweetie pie, let's go away from the nose on Serrano's face And yeah. So do I see you getting any job offers by December or next year, 2025? Now, you know that we're moving, quite a ways. It's far, sweetie. A lot of things can change, okay? One tiny little, tiny little thing like changes absolutely everything. So, but let's go and check it on out. Okie dokie. Susan and Mimi are next. I don't know if Cherry Pie is going to be joining us because I still don't see Cherry Pie. So, anything happening by December 2025 or 2025. Okay, it's not December 2025, which is a completely different thing. Okay, by December this year 2024, no. Different opportunities to put your curriculum in and stuff like that, but an actual like job offer, no. It's going to be more going towards next year, sweetie, beginning of the year, not in January. January is ferocious because companies think to themselves they spent way too much money. There's holidays, there's a bunch of different stuff. So I'm going to say into the beginning of the year, sweetie, there's a very strong possibility for offers that are going to be coming on in over there, especially if you continue to be very proactive. The more proactive you are into your search, the more you keep on up into your applications, into your networking, the more different kind of companies are going to kind of want to come towards you and want to hire you. So your main issue over here is don't give up. And nothing stops you, by the way, of putting in your CV into places you've already put them before, by the way. Because a lot of places, once they've hired somebody, they get rid of all the applications. And some places have a turnabout, where they keep the CVs for like 3 months and then they get rid of them, because they don't want to have too much, and they figure within the following, the last 3 months or so, probably people have found something. So they just kind of wait for new curriculums to come on in. So if there's any place that you have not necessarily put your CV in that you've wanted to put it in, or that you really wanted a job there, and it's been a couple months, please go on back, put it again. There's nothing wrong with doing it. There's nothing that's going to stopping you. It's going to help you on forward. Okay. Now, will branching to graphic design or web design, but learning more about web design be beneficial for you? You Google something about it years ahead. You say websites will have a no code skill. No mobile, Marla, you know what I mean. Yeah. And you would like to do that all together. Okay, let's go and see. If anybody's asking me something and I'm not answering, please forgive me. I'm not looking. Which doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I'm not looking. I'm looking at Elaine's questions into my Gmail, so I'm not into the chat at this moment, but I will be back. So branching into this, what should you actually do? Branching into web design altogether, you need to dive deeper into it, okay? Because yes, it does sound very, very promising. With the rise of the no-code platforms, the web design is actually going to become more accessible. It's going to become more in demand for you. Now, it's going to be important for you to learn those design fundamentals, okay? Paired with an understanding of those different kind of tools is really just going to put you completely apart from anybody else or any other candidate, if you will. Especially as the visual appeal is going to remain, and it is going to remain there into the top priorities for those websites. So the skill set should be really, really highly quite marketable, even if there's a no code continues to involve altogether. So yeah. Let's say you say blending art and design into the future. What's going to be happening with that, or how you should actually move on forward with it. All right. So merging art and design into something unique is quite something. It could be really, really, really incredible niche for you. People appreciate designs that are both very functional, very artistic, okay? And there's definitely a growing appreciation for personalized creative approaches with smaller community focused design spaces. So with your talent, with your vision, with the potential that you have to actually create something that could be absolutely memorable, that is going to resonate with people. It's all about you finding the right audience for who is actually going to value your design, your true blend, what you actually have to offer on through. So that's what you got to work on too, sweetie. Mm-hmm. All right. That's what you got to do, my love. I'm going to go and see Susan. Susan is going to be at 150. So Susan, 150. Alrighty. Let's go see our beautiful Susan. Susan. Let's go like this. Let's go back over here. Oops. You know what you like about the part of socks? How did we get it back? And I was not talking about sockies no more. I'm glad that you know what you like about the part of socks. That's the most important thing. Okay, hold on. I am no longer looking again because I am gone in PayPal for our beautiful Susan. It shall be. Okay. Up next is going to be Mimi. And I don't know about Cherry, but just one moment. Okay. Hold on. Anaëlle, j'ai dit à Evelyne de venir te voir parce qu'Evelyne, elle veut que tu ailles voir quelque chose chez elle, quelque chose qu'elle a fait. Mais j'ai dit qu'elle sait que tu n'aimes pas bien le noir, fait qu'elle vient te chercher, mais elle m'a pas réécrit encore. Fait que ça se peut qu'elle arrive dans quelques secondes. OK? Fait rentre chez elle. Ben, j'ai déjà dit. Alrighty? Ouch! Ah, sweet Lord. Okay. So let's go over here. And Susan it is. Good night, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. Where am I? I'm here. Why? It's been a while? I'm not gone. I'm here. How are you doing, sweetie? How are you doing, my beautiful Kristen? It is nice to see you, my love. Yes, the readings are still open, sweetie. I'm still here. Haven't gone anywhere. You can definitely PayPal, my love. How have you been? Bonjour, madame. Yes. So Susan it is. And I did put a timestamp for Susan it. I did. Susan it is. Alrighty. So let's go see our beautiful Susan. I know, Elaine. Seriously. I'm like, I'm here. I was really just gone a second. I actually thought the question was because somebody overheard me speaking French. Okay, so what is he thinking? What is he feeling about you? And what secret is he keeping? He's keeping many secrets from you, my sweet love, but you know every single one of his secrets. It's just that he's not opening up with them, right? La, 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 la. Okay, so what is a thinking and what is he feeling about you? What is he thinking? What is he feeling? Getting the lovers, getting our Empress. He's always sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. He's a sneaky man. He hopes for better. He hopes for better because he does love you, but he doesn't know how to make better happen. What is he hiding as a secret? I'm going to say a lot of things into his life. I'm actually going to speak to you over here about the different type of products that he uses. So may it be something that he is drinking, may it be something that he is smoking or something of the such. You know what I'm talking about, right? Evening sock lovers. What is that? Hello, Follow Jonas. How long have you been listening to us? We were talking about Serrano. We were now talking about no socks. Unless you want to keep your feet warm. So yes, what secrets it is keeping? Because those are the secrets that he is keeping. That's what he keeps. He already told you about the wife, about the ex-wife. He sees a lot of ladies, but he doesn't necessarily have socks with the ladies. But he does see them, and he does buy them a lot of things, and he does give them a lot of gifts. But that's what he does with them. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I can see that, Follow Jonas. You've been spying, haven't you? Yes, to come up with that subject, there was no doubt you've been here for quite some time. Hold on. En elle, j'ai pas le temps, ma belle, là, mais Evelyne a dit d'aller dehors, la maison ici, elle va être dehors en avant chez elle. OK? Ben, mets-toi un manteau. Allez, mets-toi un manteau, ben. Ben, allez. All right. So, yeah, you've been sneaky, all right. Sneaky people get ahead in life. Okay, sometimes, yeah, sometimes sneaky people don't get ahead. Sometimes they go back. Beautiful Susan, sweetie. So, did he meet up with AJ today? Did he meet up with AJ? Yes. Did anything sexual happen? No. Lurking is welcome as long as you're nice. That is very well said. Yes. Okay, so you can lurk, but you gotta be good. All right. I'm going to say between 150 and 200. I don't feel as though anything quite specific happened in regards to what you're talking about at this moment. So yeah, was he, you say, creeping with somebody when he stopped in? I'm going to say no. Did anything of the such happen? Not from what I can see at this moment. His intentions with the people that he's actually around with. You're right, Kwanson. We're sneaky too, we just don't say it. We probably go on other lives and sneak. Oh, I'm just saying. No, I don't feel like he was doing something specific. No. Is he on the supplement? I don't know what the supplement is, sweetie. Okay. I'm not quite sure what the supplement is, sweetie. You're going to have to be a little bit more precise with me with that. I am unfamiliar with what that could be. Oh, absolutely. I like your honesty to Lords of Follow Jonas. I do. So yeah, basically speaking over here, what I will say, because I do not know what the supplement is and in what regards it's actually into. Um, Basically speaking, the situation as I see it is he is into a place where he does meet up with different women. I'm going to say probably 2 to 3 different women per week. Is there anything that is physical or sexual that is happening? I do not see anything that is happening into that sort. There is something that did happen with the ex, but that has already been open and he already kind of talked to you about that. I feel like there's an online continuing between him and the ex-wife. I'm not going to exclude that it's never going to happen again, whatever happened between them not too long ago. It could probably happen again. Is it for them to actually get back together? I will say no. I don't really ever see these people back together. I feel like he's going to continue to want to be into the relationship with you and to move on forward into this relationship. I just feel like he's into a place where it's difficult, where it's really not easy because you guys are not always necessarily connecting all that well. He feels often that he feels bad because he's hiding a lot of things from you. The ex-wife knows pretty much everything that is into his life, so things are more open, things are easier onto that side, and he just feels like the connection is easier into that kind of way. But that doesn't mean that he wants to let go of your connection, doesn't mean that he wants to let go of you. But he does easily give money to the other, and much easier than he does towards you, because you don't really actually scare him all that much. The ex does. So the more he kind of feels a little bit frightened, the more he feels like he's a little bit stopped and blocked into things, then the more he'll actually kind of block himself and walk away. So he doesn't feel like he needs to give you all that much because he feels like you're okay with it, even though you're not okay with it. You're not necessarily going to do anything about it because he knows that you do love him. So he's using the fact that he knows that you do love him to continue into his bad behaviors, which is not okay in any kind of a way. But it is what he is doing. And you do love him and you're not ready to leave him or to do anything of the such. So I'm going to go back to good old communication is going to be your way through it. It's your only way through it, sweetie. Mm-hmm. He already did eat, though. He did. I don't know what it is that you wrote after, because you wrote, does it mean him have a great weekend? But I don't know if that's you asking if he's going to have a good weekend, if you guys are going to have a good weekend together. It's easier sometimes, my beautiful Susan, if you send me your questions by email. You can do your PayPal and send your questions by email if you will sometimes, because often PayPal cuts off your text. Yeah, and I don't always get the following. So if there's anything that I'm missing, it's because I don't get the ending. All right, my love. MZ, I've got you back, sweetie. I'm gonna go and see MZ, and I'm gonna go and see Kristen. All right, beautiful Susan. Just don't give up, okay, my love. Just don't give up, sweetie. Oh, okay, no. MZ is going to be over here, and it's not for the same reading. So, Kristen, you're on up next. Thank you for writing right away that it is for the 18 plus. All right, beautiful Kristen, followed out by Mimi. You say tough love communication is the best that we found, right? It's painful, but it's necessary. And sometimes within that communication, you can find your answers. Sometimes you don't. But if you don't find them, you ultimately end up finding them anyways because it's not the right place. Sometimes it's necessary to do so. You're absolutely right. Beautiful love. Kristen, what would you like to know, sweetie, that I don't see your question over here? Oh, no, you're next. You can post your question if you want to. You wrote it above. Let me go and find it. Hold on. I've got you. It's all perfect. I see you. I have you. Here we go. We're with Kristen. Mimi is next. Hello, Mary Dawn. It is lovely to see you. Okay, good for you, sweetie. Arthritis is usually something that sticks around, so good for you for finding solution, John. Okay, Kristen, what is the situation with Abdul? You've been dating him for 7 months now? All right. You kind of walked into the relationship and it's been a journey, but also gained a lot of strength into the process. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, Carrie, I always do. It's Friday, sweetie pie. Nice to see you, love. You can post your questions whenever you're ready. I had you on our wild list. Good idea, Follow Jonas. Good idea, my love. All right, so what is actually happening over here? Here we go for Kristen. Seven of Wands, followed by our Six of Wands. Also getting over here our Three of Wands. The relationship that you've been having with A, I'll call this person A. I feel like it's been transformative, but I've also feel like it's been strengthening. I feel like when a relationship just kind of feels like a little bit of like of a journey, it's because there's challenges, there's unexpected ways, unexpected reveals of ourselves and of parts of ourselves that kind of get into it. I feel like you've been gaining strength, which is good. I feel like you guys have been through a few challenges, and that's okay also. But I feel like you've developed resilience. I feel like you've actually developed a deeper understanding of your needs and your boundaries altogether. Now, I know that you're actually questioning the direction of things. But now, what I really need you to do before anything, because I do see that there are some challenges, I do see that we do have some things that we're a little bit unsure about. I basically do see you guys continuing. So I'm going to say it's going to be actually important for you to talk to A. I'm sorry, I think I got the hiccup. So talk with A to align with the goals that you have, the goals that he has, to align your goals and your values that you guys have discovered throughout time. It's going to be important for you also to feel kind of supported and to feel empowered by him, because for some reason I feel like you're not always feeling that. And I feel like sometimes you feel like things are not aligned. Not everything is completely, quite perfect onto that. So I'm going to say this is a challenge, and you do have, it's not no relationship is easy. I'm not going to say any relationship is easy. You do have your own challenges. Is it worth to give up? No. Is it worth to work onto it? Yes. But it is going to be important for A to align with your desires, with your wants, with your goals, and with your values. It's going to be important for A to give you that that knowledge, to open on up more upon their wants and their desires and their love, for them to be more creative, perhaps, to be more open, to be more loving, to show more of their attention in different kind of ways. Because at this moment, I kind of feel like sometimes it's a little bit more one-sided than anything else. So you need to really let A know what you need to feel loved. What is your love communication? How do you receive that? What do you expect from it? So that A really knows how to give that to you, and you really know how to give it to A. I don't feel like the problem is you giving it to A. I feel like it's more a little bit the reverse kind of way. I feel like sometimes there's miscommunications onto that. But is there a continuum onto the relationship? I will say yes, even though there are some struggles along the way. I've said a lot, right? Where are you? Yes. I know he's very insecure at times, right? Yes, I can. I definitely can, sweetie. Oh, you wrote something else below it. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you, Jean. Love you too, sweetie. Let me go see what you wrote behind. Oh, you did. Is this a person for you? Yeah, you got into a fight today. Okay, I didn't even see that question. Good thing you told me. Okay, is this a person for you? The fact that you got into a fight is not a bad thing. Getting into fights actually makes you stronger. It's what you do with the fight that actually determines what's going to be happening with the relationship. It's not the fight that's a problem. To have a fight is a healthy thing. To have a relationship with no fights is very unhealthy. Something weird is happening. Let's put it that way. So is this ultimately? I want you to be careful though, Kristen. I honestly do not like answering that type of a question. I do not, because I know that the energies do change. So if the cards show on up as being this is not the person for you, maybe it's because it's not the person for you into the actual energy that they're into. But if they change their energy and if there's a modification, they could be. So I just want you to be open to whatever comes on out into this reading, into this card. I still need you to follow your intuition within it because it can change. All right? Alrighty. I definitely would not want to put you into the wrong kind of a place. So there is hope. There is hope. There is still work that is onto the way. You guys are definitely holding on to each other. What I'm going to say is this, my love. All right? There is a very strong possibility that this could be the person for you. It could be one of the people for you because I believe there's more than one person for us out there. But in order for this relationship and in order for this to work, you guys are going to have to open up your possibilities, open up some doors to different avenues. Okay? There's too much closing at this moment. We need to have more openings. So more heart opening, more communication, more opening towards different type of paths. And then I will say yes. If you do not see that opening of either communication or forward movement, then you know what to do. Let me give you a universe message, sweetie pie. Universe message is going to be right over here. It was absolutely lovely seeing you again, by the way, my beautiful Kristen. I am glad that you're doing good. I'm glad that you have found somebody that you are comfortable with. Problems happening along the way. It's important not to quit right away, though. We got to give it its time, okay? Pay attention to the signs because they are guiding you at this moment. Setbacks are going to spring you on forward. And you need to make a choice to move on forward. Beautiful Kristen. I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. Hold on strong. Follow your heart. It's never going to lead you into a bad way. Let's go see my beautiful Mimi over here. Mimi, then we're going to go and see Cherry. Sometimes you get signs from the universe to break up and to be alone and isolate, and then you get signs that you're supposed to be with each other, right? So it makes you confused. I don't want you to think about the signs. I want you to close your eyes, Kristen. I want you to ask yourself the question. Do you love this person? If your answer is yes, stick around. Do you want to make things better? If the answer is yes, stick around. Do you want to work towards this relationship? Do you want to communicate? Do you care about the well-being of this person? If your answer is yes, continue. Don't always go by the signs. Signs can be interpreted in different kind of ways. Go with your feelings, all right? Don't go by the black crow who's onto the roof in front of your house. Go within yourself. If you love this person and you feel like you still want to be with them, and that this person wants the same thing, then do not leave the relationship. Too many people leave too precautiously, too quickly into relationships nowadays. If you love, there is a way. It's basically what I will say. Mimi, I'm going to have to read though, okay? I'm going to have to read here because Mimi sent Bibble Babble. Yeah, and I'm going to Bibble Babble along the way. I am going to shut off the shorts feed into the meanwhile, though. So follow Janice. You're going to have to come and spy on the other side, okay, sweetie? We're going to close off this feed and onto the shorts feed. We'll be back onto Monday. All right. Kristen, I'm sending you much love. If you need to reach out towards me, my email is always open.